And draw the shoulder. Oh, she's so lovely, that voice she has. Forward fold and bow over the head. All right. So with your knees a little more bent, can you firm the outer shins in and see that the toes are spreading and lifting? Let's nod our head yes and no. And as you relax into the shoulders and the belly, especially the diaphragm, see if you can get a little more length forward towards the mounds of the toes. And then as you ground through the feet, see if you can open more sensors, more energy. Meaning, can you hear something around you that's wonderful? Like move your attention maybe to the birds outside. Good. Hands to your hips. Press through the feet and inhale up to standing all the way. Beautiful. Step yourself forward to the top of the mat. And then we'll do just a little bit of Qigong. Bend your knees, ground your feet, arms out. Inhale like you're gathering energy. Exhale, touch your head. Just open the crown chakra, touch your heart, and then palms down and anchor the energy down. Inhale, and then in Qigong, we say, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. I and the universe are combined together. Inhale. So we expand our conscious awareness more. Take up energy for the day so everything moves smoothly. And the more we are anchored in the body, into our feet, into the earth, the more we can manifest, the more easily we move, the more things get done, and the less stress and confusion we experience from our mind. Good, last one, here we go. Inhale, rise. Hook your thumbs, root your sit bones down and go up and over to the right. Drive the thighs back and lift the waist. Let the shoulder blades come apart and at the same time soften down. If you can, lift your chin slightly and maybe turn to look at the inner left elbow. Good, inhale up, switch your thumbs, root your sit bones and go up and over to the left. Chin up. And then gently, if it's possible, look up towards the inner right elbow. Open and stand firm, firm, firm. Arms up. And then lower the arms down. Beautiful. Inhale, root your feet, gather energy. Exhale, hinge and forward bow over your hips. Inhale, halfway forward, deepest breath. Exhale, step your right leg back and lower the back knee down. Good. Inhale, ground your feet, and you can have the back toes tucked under and rise up. From the back toes, lift your chest up. Get into the upper back. Good. And then exhale, hands down, step into plank and inhale. Good. Lower forward chaturanga on the exhale and point your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg, inhale, reach it back. Exhale, take the knee to the navel and step your foot through. Lower the back knee down and inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana. Press the back toes, coil the chest all the way up. And exhale, press your weight into the right heel. Lift your left leg up. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, bring your feet together and bow down. Inhale, ground your feet and rise up, look up, see your hands. And exhale, hands to the heart, nice and slow. Inhale, gather energy. Exhale, forward bow, left side leads. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, step your left leg back and lower the back knee down. Toes tucked under. Inhale, rise to the top. Look up. Lift up. Open for this gorgeous week. Like we said, happy Monday. Yay. Inhale, plank. And then this said, oh, happy birthday. Yes, it's our birthday every day. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, take it back. Left leg, inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to navel, step the foot through. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, press your back foot and rise. Exhale, hands down. Ground your left heel. Lift your right leg up. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, feet together, forward fold, and we bow. Inhale, ground your feet and rise to standing. Look up, stretch up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do 1A. Inhale, rise, gather energy. Exhale, forward bow, let it go. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands flat and step back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press the thighs back. Draw the kneecaps up. Spread your toes even more. Take a long inhale and a complete exhale. High up onto the toes, and we inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, lightly step or hop up. Inhale, lengthen forward, and exhale, bow. Bend your knees, drop your hips, inhale, chair. Bring your weight back into the heels and firm your arms. And as you press your heels, press your legs straight and lift your quads up. Lower the arms down. Let's face the side of the mat. Step or hop your feet out. When you hop, you bring the weight into the heels. If you can, bend your knees and gently hop your feet apart. Inhale. Good. Bend your right leg and turn the whole leg out 90 degrees. Pick up the back heel on an angle, arms out and inhale. Lift your quadriceps. Firm the right heel down and lift your toes. And as if you're pushing the whole heel forward, feel the opening here on the groin area. Lift. And then hinge, hinge, hinge. And place your hand to the block. Bring your top hand onto your hip. Spread your toes and lift them up. Take the outer right hip under and lengthen your spine over your right leg. Lift your quadriceps. Send the top arm up to the ceiling, open wide. Inhale, send the top arm forward and over your ears. Exhale, draw the hips back. Good. Bring your hand to your hip. Bend your front knee. Inhale, ground your heel and lift your back leg on the exhale. Good. Take the outer right hip in and back and point the back toes. Take the outer right hip in and back and spin your right inner thigh forward. Sharpen the back leg. Lean back as if there was a little weight on the ball of the back toe, and then send the top arm up. Stack your shoulders and open from the center of your chest to the ceiling. And then from the center of the lower chest down, let the fingers get lighter. And then from the center of the chest up to the crown of the head, and from the center of the chest down through your pelvis and out to the back toe. Lift, inhale. And then bend your standing knee and point your back toe, step it back into triangle. Good, ground your feet and inhale up. Bend your right knee, parallel your feet. Good, inhale, arms to the sides. Exhale, interlock the hands. Drive the thighs back and coil your chest up. Inhale. And then exhale, lift over the legs. Good. Now, and now Shoulders up and over. 5 breaths. 4, breathe. 3, 2, and hands to the hips. Inhale, rise. And exhale here. Arms out. Bend your left leg. Turn the whole left leg out and pick up the back heel. Spin the inner left heel like forward. The whole thigh rotates out. Good. Press the right hip to the right heel and lift your waistline. And then hinge at the hip and go down. Place your hand to the block and then send the top arm up. Good. And from the middle of the chest, stretch up to the ceiling. Good. And then from the middle of the chest, anchor down to the bottom fingers. Good. And then from the middle of the chest, stretch to the crown of the head and bring that top arm over your head. Nice. And from the middle of the chest out to the hips. So really finding that here. Good. And now bring the hand to the hip. And then we do the same thing as you bend your left knee. Pick up the back leg and point the back toe. So really start to move the outer left hip back. Draw the inner thighs up. Point your back toe and open wider and fuller across your chest. Breathe into the heart and your mouth. Now, lean slightly more back. So there's a little, as if there was a little weight on the ball of the right toe. And now open your chest more. And use that space to take deeper breaths. Fill out. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. All the way. Go, go, go. And then bend your standing knee and step back. Ground your feet. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your left knee and parallel your feet. Lift your chest, inhale. Hands to the hips, exhale, and lift your heart. Inhale up. Let's forward bow and go down. Good. Tripod headstands for some. You can put a little blanket under if you want. Nothing too bulky. But just if it feels nicer on your head. Why not? Have a good experience. And then we float up. Shoulder heads up. And then here, let's play around with that idea. From the center of the chest, across the collarbones, widen. Good. And from the center of the chest, ground down into your hands and your head. And from the center of the chest, draw the navel back and stretch up to the mounts of the big toes. Could turn your inner thighs back a little bit by pointing the toes toward each other. And then see if you can just gently take the buttocks closest to your hamstring and just lift it up slightly so that the navel retracts back. Ooh, I had a déjà vu. Inhale here. And then open your legs out on the exhale. Lift your sit bones and place your heels down. Inhale, halfway forward. Coil your beautiful heart forward. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips and press the thigh bones back. Inhale up. And exhale here, nice. And then step up your feet together. Yay, and let's take your yoga mat to the wall if it isn't already and do Ekahasta Parangusthasana. So let's take the strap over the mounts of the right big toe, feet, foot up onto the wall. Good, as you stand firmly down onto the left foot, place your right foot up to the wall. Good, yeah. Okay, once it's there, let's fine tune the little tendencies. So hold the strap in your left hand, lower the right hip down, push from the right sit bone towards the inner right heel, as if the inner right leg was lengthening. And then lift your waist up off that thigh. Inhale. And on the exhale, we lift and we rotate back. Good. Right arm out, left side back. Lift into the heart center. Inhale. Shoulder blades down on the exhale. Coil your chest. Inhale. Lift and rotate on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Lift and rotate on the exhale. Look forward. Arms up. Belly back. Stretch up, stretch up. 1 more breath all the way. And on the exhale, we hinge. Push your hands to the wall. Push your inner heel forward. Soften the outer right hip down. Good, and lengthen your chest towards the wall. Go, go, go. Okay, and then release it and let it go. Good. Let's stand on the right foot. Face the strappy over the left. Ground your right heel and place your left heel up onto the wall. Good. Now press forward through the inner left heel. Take a hold of the strap with your right hand and lift your torso. Good. Inner left heel is pushing. Inner right heel is pushing. Lift your torso. Soften the outer left hip down. Coil the chest just like we did in the seated, right? And now we lift your chest on the inhale and spin back on the exhale. Get super tall from the standing heel to the crown of the head. Inhale, lift. Lift and exhale, rotate, getting the upper back. Oh yeah, this should feel good. Look forward, keep the legs, arms up. And now hinge over the hip and forward bow. Good, and as you do so, adjust our little tendencies. Press the top of the right thigh back, lower the outer left hip down and press forward to the inner left heel. Reach your sternum forward and soften the neck. Good, press both feet. Inhale up and set it down on the exhale. All right. All right. How we doing? Let's come into handstands. So bring your hands on the floor. And maybe bring a strap over the arms. Okay? So the strap is about in a rotator cuff. Place the strap over the elbows. And now we're going to kick both. First with the right leg up and then with the left leg up. Or if you prefer to start with the left, that's fine too. Okay, here we go. Hands ground. And nice corner up. So notice that when we do the kick up, it's that same adjustment we did of those little tendencies, or whatever we want to call it. Shoulders over the wrist. Lift your arm bones up into the shoulder socket. Good. Push down as you kick up. Once you come up, climb your heels up the wall. Get nice and balanced first. And it is okay to look to the center of the room for a moment. And as you do, notice what part of your hand, without looking at the hand, has the most energy. So see if you can press down and lift the arm bones higher. Ribs in. Maybe now look towards the thumbs. And then I like to bend my knees and squeeze my knees together. Then move the lowest part of the bottom forward until the hips stabilize. Then you can straighten the legs like 1 unit. Work on that and rest in between. Okay, we did the whole same process over one more time, kicking up with the unusual leg. Are we still good on that? We haven't done this for this long holds in a long time. Well, it's the middle of the June. So we'll start again. Nice, Nancy, beautiful. Squeeze those forearms together, draw the arm bones higher. Ribs in, ribs in. Good, get the pelvis first and then the legs. That was really good. Rest. Or do it one more time, or come into forearm balance. We're going to use the same technique, forearm balance, okay? Or I'm just going to try this side, same technique, arms firming, look up. Okay, once you get your pelvis, then straighten the legs. Okay. Pinchamarasana, my loves. Let's go. And then we'll do headstands. How's your shoulder, Connor? It's good? Good. Thumbs up. Okay, good. Do yoga? Here. Okay, so Pinchamarasana is forearm balance. Work on that, or if you want a super duper long headstands, you can do that. Same actions of the pelvis. And same actions in the arms. Try to lift up through the armpits. All right, let's meet up in the headstands and take at least a minute here. Nice, Connor. It's so solid. You feel so light. I could see it. Wonderful to see. And just notice once again, what's the foundation? Okay, make everything easy. Not strenuous, but consistent, consistent forearms, wrists. Fingers are, functioning beautifully as it holds the head gently. So they're not turning into white knuckles. So there's a gentle and consistent firming down of the forearms. Mr. Iyengar teaches us from the collarbones, press down to the outer elbows. That helps the armpits lift. And if you can, soften the frontal ribs in. Get the outer rib cage, sides of the rib cage to drop back gently so that the outer hips can lift up away from the outer ribs. And then inner thighs gently soften back. And ever so gently take the lower buttocks up towards the hamstrings. So that hamstrings are really assisting here. Creating yourself more and more light, like we're lining up with some energy vortex that goes straight up and down. And just finding that plumb line where there is consistency and lift and absolute grace, poiseness, awareness. 2 more slow and nourishing breaths as we reset the whole body. This is so great for the lymph, for the nervous system, for all the little blood vessels in your body, your lungs and heart, and digestion, of course. And anything that has to do with kidneys, adrenals, bladder, and all those systems. So wide awake and smoothly working. And you can see why they call it Shirshasana, headstands, king of postures. Even comparing it to a tree pose, upside down tree, although that's a handstand, but still, it's this nourishment of the core, of the trunk. Okay, inhale and exhale. We come down. Okay, and then come on up. Wonderful. Let's come on to our backs. And let's take the blanket and fold it so it's double folded. Oh, Connor is already there. Good. So you can double fold it like that and start with the bridge pose with the shoulders onto the blanket. It's really wonderful to get the hips up a little higher. And if you want to do that too now after your back bend, you can do that too, Connor. Or you can take another urdhva. Work the shoulders under, lift your chest, unclench your glute, and let the inner shins rotate in. The outer shins also rotate in. Breathe into the heart, nice and tall. Good. Either stay or lower down, and or Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow pose. Good. I need to do an Urdhva today. It's just a must. Once you're done with your back bends, let's roll ourselves up and come to seated. And let's do a Gomukhasana, the outer hips. We'll just go right into it today. So right knee on top of the left knee. Feel free to sit on a blanket or a bolster, or you can do a little more tight Gomukhasana where the heels are closer together. It's really up to you which variation feels the best. Okay, arms up, right leg on top of the left leg, bend the right elbow back, lift your chest up. Take the left arm and curl it under if you want, and take the full clasp. And we're just gonna look straight forward for 5 breaths. And take the shoulder blades and soften them down. Find length in your spine. Find a sense of expansive sensation from the inside out. Take one more breath. And we release. Good. Wonderful. And simply switch sides. Left knee is on top. The right knee steps behind your left knee. Sit in between your heels or on your heels. Arms out. Left elbow up and right elbow back. Clasp and breathe. 5 breaths, that's all. 4. 3. Soften the edges and find that sense of expansion from inside out. 2. And 1. And release and release. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Come into comfortable cross-legged position. And reach arms up like we began class. Bend your elbows. Inhale. Use the internal obliques and turn to the right on the exhale. Inhale. Coil your chest up. Left hand down. Right hand behind you. Lift your chest on the inhale. And rotate back on the exhale. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale. Lift. And exhale, rotate back. Good, look forward. And we release. Switching sides. Okay, arms up. Bend the elbows. Inhale and twist first with the internal levers and then finding the externals to just assist the rising up of the spine. Inhale. And then shoulders soften back. Exhale. So dry in here. Inhale. And rotate. Exhale. One more. Inhale up and around. Looking forward. And we release. Beautiful. Straighten your legs. Good. Arms up. Inhale. Hook your thumbs. And on the exhale, hinge and forward bow. Press the inner heels forward. Lift your torso. And down we go. Coming into Paschimottanasana right before Shavasana. Inhale up. And exhale. Let's come onto our backs and integrate, integrate, integrate. Take a wonderful breath in and exhale it out. And I will be back tomorrow, same time. Maybe I'll send out an email a little later today for the rest of the remainder of the week and what's ahead. Let's soften the body, the skin, the organs, the mouth, the eyes, the brain. And let's give ourselves permission to let go, to receive. And we'll take a little card for the Monday, beginning of a week. Okay. We're getting the Animal Kingdom card today. Interesting. Let's see what that has to say for us. Animal Kingdom. Okay. Keep it simple and stay focused. Listen to your instincts. Okay. When we witness the wonder of the animal kingdom, we become still and present with the natural cycles of life. Animals are loving, brave, and fierce and live by their instincts. Animals have their own medicine and share its properties with us when we connect to them in spirit. All animals in their natural states are happy and driven with purpose. Animals are great teachers. They love unconditionally and work together to provide their pack or family groups with security, safety, food, and shelter, only taking what they need to survive. Animals live in harmony with nature and maintain a balanced environment without human interference. They know when to rest, hunt, and move in perfect order. Right now, the animal kingdom is encouraging you to follow your own path. Living in the present gives us much more time during a day because we're not consumed by fears of the future or the past. Resetting you to a natural state of being. Spending time with animals will ground your energy into the present. Getting back to your primal instincts encourages confidence and surety with others as you know where you stand as an individual. Simplicity is called for now. Take a step away from material endeavors, go back to basics, and bare essentials for clarity and peace of mind. Rest. The animals ask you to stay focused and balanced. Spend time to their chatter, music, song, dance. They will share messages of healing and wisdom whenever you choose to listen. Connect your power animal for guidance. It has a message for you. Okay, the eagle is perspective, called to source, and patience. The deer, family, gentleness, unconditional love, and speed. Owl, higher wisdom, observation, dreaming, transition. Wolf, seeing the truth, be cautious, follow your intuition. Bear, hibernation, strength, and confidence. Challenges ahead. All right, take a wonderful breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come back into your body. Got a knees into your chest. And roll to your side. Use your top hand and press it up. Let's bring our hands in front of our heart. Take a deep inhale. And bow as you exhale. And just notice, are you more in the present moment? Can you hear some birds or other animals around you? And are you grounded in your body? Thank you. Namaste, my friends.